Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Down by Drew Trent.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Jaguars.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
From the 2, here's first and goal. Take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Chargers 0. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here comes Westbrook. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Herbert. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Intercepted. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 14. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Nasir Adderley on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
From midfield now. Here's Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Chargers 7.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert is going to go for a big play downfield. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll run on first down. Gordon, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Herbert off of play action. Richardson has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
They run on first down with Jackson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And caught by Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down. It's Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Herbert flush to his right. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Off the slant, this is Chark. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Herbert. They hit Jackson complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Herbert on 1st down now. And his throw here is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Caleb chase on. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And all the way down to the 12.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
1st and 10.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. That means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got Allen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. 6 yards left on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. This is caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Chargers 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
Here's Wilson. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
To a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
8-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. He completes it to Henry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
42-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points,